very well be. It could very well be. All right. Let's start outside.
I'm more on top of your theory now that having seen more of these letters,
That they're lore.
that they are like lore and
Yeah.
they help you understand the story, but not beat the game.
Yeah, and I think that's a fine way to go about it. You're right. It's called Shrine, not Sanctum. We'll start off with a tool shed. I like starting with tool shed. Is that a
great
wrench?
start.
Each time you grab
Oh, yeah,
the
you haven't
mechanical
seen the wrench
floor
before.
plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Oh, so I can
love
make
this
them
guy.
more or less frequent. Okay, I like
Yes,
the
ma'am.
sound of that.
Oh, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
While I'm outside, do I go to Blackbridge and type it? No. If that happens, it'll happen on a run where I find the steps are less important. Hello, Haji CIA65, if that's even your real name. I wonder if he's going to ask me if he, like, his headphones are broken or something, you know?
I know.
Hey, my headphones aren't working right now. That's crazy, dude. I predicted this.
Damn, fucking Best Buy needs to step their game
Dude,
up.
Best Buy is so bad. Okay.
They're washed, maybe. It's like a good spot for co-checker utility.
I'm
'Cause
thinking
Foundation's
utility.
gonna go up.
Oh. Oh, I see. Maybe I want commonplace.
I put utility to most common. It just seems like it's always good to find on your run, because you're never ever gonna like not run into security doors.
Yeah. I'm just leaving the vac indicators fully alone now, bro. I've given up on them. I was once a friend of the vac indicators. A long, long time ago. Well, these all go nowhere. I guess I'll do the parlor for the 3 gems. Yoink. Alright. The blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. The black box is true. Okay. So these boxes are both saying that the other one is true. And this one is saying that the gems are in the true one. Wait.
Yeah.
The gems are in the true box, not a true box. It's kind of leading me to believe that 2 of these are a lie.
The white one's a lie.
Is it?
No.
So the black box is true, the blue box is true. Right there. So they're both saying the other one is true. If we assume let's start off by assuming blue box is true, right? And that's saying that well, no, neither of these can be true. Because they both have to be a lie. Because if this one is true, that the blue box is true, that would make the blue box true, which is saying the black box is true. They have to both be a lie. Those are both lies. This is saying the gems are in the true box. That has to be the true one. It has to be in white.
You're right that they're in white. They could both be true or both be lies, but if they are both...
They can't both be true, because the gems, they can't work
If
like
they're
that.
both true, then the white box is the lie, and the gems aren't in the true box, which means they're in the false box, which would be the white box.
Oh, so either way, they're in the white box?
Yeah, it's another one of the... Like, there are 2 possibilities for which is true and which is not, but it's always leading to the same box.
Interesting. I feel like they've almost been getting a little easier today. Chapel Roan me? I didn't pick up my allowance when I walked in.
You did not. That's true, which is nice, because it means Chapel can't rob you.
Chapel can't rob me. Good old Chapel robber, bro. I like closet here. Get out of the way. Is that running shoes? Oh, my baby running shoes. I don't think I've seen them since like day 4 or something. I think it's been a while since I've seen running shoes. Spare room, corridor, commissary. Spare room and corridor kind of do the same thing, but I want to leave corridor for later.
You muted yourself on Discord.
I am going to kill everybody in this room.
For a hot minute.
Everybody in this room is going away. Damn, it's locked. All right. I didn't choose corridor because I literally just said, like, it's more likely to be locked the more north you go, and we're not that north yet, so let me save corridor, but then spare room was locked anyway. Anyway, here's my allowance.
Well,
of $11.
Now we know. And it's not bad to have to go to entrance hall this early, because it means you've got...
Yeah. We have library over here. We can put in a new clue. Awesome. So now a new clue will be what we get next. And we get to draft a cooler room. What does laundry current... Have I ever even been in the laundry room? I'm not sure I have. I'm going to go with it.
It took me seeing the laundry room like maybe 12 times before I drafted it once.
What do I do here? What is your function?
Put your coins in the washing machine.
Spin cycle. The service costs 5 gold and will exchange all of your gems with all of your gold. So this turns my gems into gold. So this is... I lose 5 gold, and then I gain 2 gold.
And also gain gems equal to your remaining gold.
Oh, it swaps them.
Yes.
I see. It doesn't turn one to the other. So I lose 5 gold, which sets me back to 8? 7. 7. It would give me 7. So if I do this, I'll have 7 gems and 2 gold.
Not a bad set.
Wash and dry. Exchanges all my keys with my gems. I don't have any. It would be like paying 2 gems to get 2 keys, which is not bad either. And then
2
fluff,
gems and 5 gold.
Fluff and fold. I have 2 gold left, and then I gain 2 keys. I think spin cycle is the one I'm interested in.
Probably, that's the best one, certainly. Fluff and fold would also like not be horrible because we know 1 key for 10 gold is fair market rate, so 2 for 12 is not horrible, but like,
yeah.
I support gem maxing 100% of the time.
I think this is a strictly utility room. I don't think there's... Oh, that's a boiler thing. This can be powered by the boiler room.
Oh, so it is.
Well, I'm not figuring that out right now. All right. Entrance hall, Dude, we could get bricked pretty quickly here. If I don't find the...
Boiling my laundry alive in oil.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Corridor.
no, probably.
All right, we have to use corridor here, which feels bad.
That's no sweat. I'm certain of it.
Den and pool both bring me somewhere. Pool has more connections. I think I actively don't want pump room and sauna though, but like it's fine.
If you draft pump room today, you get to change its rarity.
That's true. Bedroom is fine. Dark room here, I don't hate either, because it can only fuck me up once.
I know that's right.
But it's the same connections as bedroom. I'm gonna do bedroom. Because, like, this means bedroom might be on my path more. And let's see what's up here. Security here is nice.
Lovely.
Let's make security commonplace as well.
Hell yeah. You already got utility closet, so now you're set on security doors. And probably you can start venturing further north if that's your vibe.
Yeah, I like that idea. So, keycard security.
Should we experiment as well?
Security, yeah, absolutely. Security level high. Offline. Unlocked. Back into the security menu, which I will then log into the network by typing in Swan Song. Dial-up modem noise. Yummy, yummy fruit salad. I only got 1 apple yesterday. That's so messed up.
That's fucked.
Alright.
You still managed to get your interest quite up, so like...
I did. Active terminals, lab. I don't know what even accessing the other 2 does for me. Shelter...
I suppose you would be able to set the thing, but like...
It does that, and it
you
lets
don't
me
have the shelter.
check the levels in the house.
Yeah, but like...
And then Office does...
Office lets you put money in the servants' quarters and maid's chamber, and it lets you put money in, like, spread money all throughout the house.
Yeah. So I think lab is what I like to do. Lab is just more fun, is the thing.
Yeah. And also Office is better when you, like, have more rooms, and ideally a conference room or something.
Yeah. So let's make a experiment. For each bedroom you draft every second, the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain 3 gold for each red room, set your steps to 40, spread dirt on the driveway. Interesting.
Kind of looking at a bedroom steps angle.
Yeah.
Certainly, I think when you draft a bedroom after your second is the easiest thing to proc here, and it's not close.
And... yeah, I think... because I don't have a shovel, so...
Yeah, it's certainly not dirt.
Set the
You
steps
could
before thee.
make a case for gold, but you don't have anything you know you're going to be able to spend your gold on.
Yeah. So... oh, I do actually have a shovel. Fuck! That's fine.
Still, who wants to backtrack for all that?
A passageway here is so nice. We have to throw the... locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. Whoa. Although we do have the security set up already, like on high and everything. So...
I like the idea of passageway for sure.
wait, let me, before I go on, just quickly make sure I set the keycard system correctly. Yeah, it's high and unlocked. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright, let's move ahead. Again, let's fill out the sides first, as the thing said. I like Den here. Nook does the same thing as Den, basically. No, not really.
There is a
There's
rank
another...
up there. Like, Den does have +1 connection.
Yeah, so we'll do Den. Before
Maybe you value the keys highly, but, like, you're gonna find another Nook.
Not that highly. Let's hope for a dead end or one of the hallways that can go on this file.
Yeah, East Wing hallway could go hard.
No luck, but I could do observatory. I don't hate observatory here.
Observatory and storeroom are both perfectly pickable. Do you
I
know
think-
what happens today?
I don't. We're just gonna have to find out.
Now you know how I play this game.
At this point, with the stars, +5
It
gems.
could be like, oh shit, you fucking. This is the type of greed they talk about in the Bible.
Next time I draft this, it's gonna be a bunch of dead ends.
Get that on a crypt run.
Yeah. Okay, no keys. I'd like to start turning gems into keys now. Maybe I go back to the laundry room at some point.
I put a pinned message in the stream saying if your headphones are broken right now, no, they aren't. Go away.
I love
Do you think
that.
that's too hostile to new viewers, or do you think that's appropriate?
That's fine.
I just fear scaring people off if they aren't aware of the situation.
It's fine.
But whatever.
There's boiler room here, but I can't. It's not like near laundry in any capacity. It's not gonna reach.
You could adjust the rarity if you draft it. Same with pump room.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's just adjust the rarity. The rarity right now, yeah, it's unusual. I maybe make it standard.
I think that's probably right for boiler room. It's like you don't need it quite as all the time as you need security and utility closet, but
Yeah.
It does a lot more than I thought it did.
And this connects to this room. Let's...
You want to turn it on while you're here?
Yeah, I guess I might as well. That's this.
To
life!
I know passageway at least connects, or conducts electricity.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Does security as well?
I would have to imagine. Seems like the type of room that would.
Well, when I go back that way, I'll check what it's doing. This is locked and I have no keys. That goes back down to chapel. Are you locked? You are. All my ways forward are locked. Did laundry room turn gems into keys?
For 5 gold?
Which I don't have.
Which you do not have. You're not bricked here, right? Surely.
No. I could power laboratory?
Awesome, now you can do the lab puzzle. Smiles.
The showroom. I can't, like, buy anything there, though.
It's the only one that doesn't dead end you. And,
Right.
Like, you need to find keys, right?
I guess that's true. Yeah. The moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. That's crazy good!
That's nuts!
That's crazy good!
Dude.
The ornate compass. You may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw? The first 3, it's not as exciting. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the
First
gem
3
cost
is
of
all
floor
of the
plans.
ones that you see, right? Like, obviously you can't roll and then spin, but
Yeah.
that seems really insanely good.
And then silver spoon, which is whenever you gain steps from eating, you gain twice that many steps. Moon pendant honestly seems like the best to me. I hope I can get it.
We'll see, we'll see. Maybe you'll draft the safe finally.
Oh, storeroom is here. I mean, it gives me only 1 key, but it gives me the money needed to make more keys in laundry room.
Yeah. Yeah, how much money do you have right now? Like $2?
I now have 12.
Yeah, so you could make $12 into 2 keys, or you could use the 1 key and see if you can get more dollars.
Let's go.
Because every dollar you have above 10 is 1 key at the laundromat.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight up through passageway and just see what's over here.
I think that's sensible.
Lab, I guess?
Sure.
Powering it doesn't really matter anymore, though.
No, I think that's just for the puzzle. And also, like, the lab doesn't do anything because you...
Right.
Maybe you workshop instead.
I think I
it doesn't cost
workshopped
a
them.
gem.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't overlap with the den space.
Ooh. I feel like unusual might be the right rare... No. Because... I mean, it's a fine room that moves you forward. And...
It does also often have, like, a tool or something in it.
yeah, I'm gonna make it standard. I'm not gonna make it commonplace, but I'm gonna make it standard.
I think that's sensible.
Battery pack in here. It's great. I'm still missing those 2 letters wherever... Wait. This is different. Oh, is that just telling you what the letter is for the space?
Wait, is it?
I think it might be. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is rank 6 in the middle. It's a T here. That just tells you what it is.
That's so funny.
I need
was
to get this
surely
higher
this is
up.
Part of a different puzzle, but
No,
like, I don't know what's going on.
I need to get that higher up. Yeah, because there's
you
plane
need
and
to
planet.
the
That's a T.
ones you don't know yet.
Okay, let's see.
That's crazy.
I could battery pack my shovel,
think
but I don't
that's
have
the
anywhere
third
to.
item.
But I don't have anywhere to dig. I could battery pack my shoes. I can't do that. Can I shoe shovel? And okay, we have to find out what the 3rd item is for the shovel battery pack.
Who fucking knows?
Do you
So
know?
many items in this game. I don't know.
Secret passage here is fine. I have gems. I think I want to go for a hallway. I don't know, actually. Because if it's a hall... Because most of the hallways go up and then out both sides.
I would personally go... I mean, the bottom one is the least exciting antechamber one, because you need to hit the lever.
You're right. You're right. So maybe hallway is
like,
correct.
you need to find the broken lever
Just gives
and
me more connections.
the greenhouse.
I could also... Green rooms have
Leave
a
it on
lot of
Discord.
spaces. Kill me. Kill me right now. Take me out back and shoot me in the head. Also, green rooms, right, have a lot of connections, and I have the gems. So...
Yeah, green rooms is what I was going to suggest. I
Let's
like
do a
green
green
rooms
room.
a lot.
Oh, Cloister is good. So good here.
Oh my god, and you get it for free, too.
And I get it for
That's
free.
so yummy.
That's a free Cloister. Let me dig. Oh, there's 2 dig spots here. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, so there's the antechamber right there. This is unlocked. Dining room. Yummy, yummy.
Fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy. Let's also... Okay, that one is locked. That kind of makes sense. Let's see what there is for eats today. A turkey. Turkey is going to give you an additional 10 if you have a trophy room. Oh, I don't have a trophy room.
I don't know if I've ever seen the trophy room in my life.
I definitely haven't. Oh, up was unlocked. Maybe it's office?
There's the office.
I think it has to be office. I don't think I've been in office before. I have not been.
I'm certain you've been in office. No.
No, I've never been in office.
I think you've been in office because you've connected to the office through Blackbridge.
Yeah, but no, I don't need to have been in here to connect through.
Yeah, I think you're right.
An upgrade disc, awesome. We'll bring that back to security. A lot to read here. The antechamber lever is in the... See? I definitely never read this before. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so we just have to make sure the west and east levers are operational. What's in here? Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Only one of them is written not in red.
Yeah, I have no idea what any of this means.
Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings or Hearings of the Major. Interesting. Well, March... well, I'm gonna write them all down.
This feels like the kind of thing that is hinting towards a date.
Yeah, hold on. Let me write them all down. Well, no, you're right. Let me... I know where this is. Let me look around a little bit more.
The office seems like... I don't know of a safe in the office, but...
Jay?
Yeah?
I found your safe.
How did you do that?
Well, I flipped the dial right here. And then it was right there.
Well, I just saw the note, and I was like...
Right, I can
"There's a
upgrade
note
right
and some
here.
Garbage.
I forgot, this is a room with a computer. Of course I can do it. Guest bedroom. All right, what do you have for me? Guess bedroom. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool.
That's so funny. But, like, sounds bad.
Quest bedroom. Plus 10 steps. If you enter antechamber today, add $2 to your allowance. That's also really funny. Geist bedroom. If you plus 2 instead of plus 10 steps, it's now plus 2 rerolls. If you have Tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4 rerolls.
I love the shit they do with the names of the rooms in this game.
I think I'm gonna do Quest, because I kind of like Guest Bedroom giving me plus 10 steps still.
Yeah, like sometimes that's useful.
Sometimes it's like super useful. And
that also just lets you stack up your income like forever
yeah.
and ever.
While I'm here at the computer, before I even get to the safe, let's just see what I can do here. Run payroll. Yeah, sure. Alright, so they're around. Spread gold in the estate. Spread gold. Return. Log into network. Swan song. We're in. Let's see what else we can do. So now there's gold fucking all over the house. Staff services. Punch in, punch out. It's been turned off. Staff announcements. Right, that's them saying that they're... okay. This has been turned off as well. Special orders. Oh, right, I can order something. I wish I knew what I had to combine with the battery pack and the shovel.
Do you know what you've tried already?
I've tried running shoes. I've tried sleeping mask. And I've tried metal detector? I'm not confident about that. I've definitely tried the running shoes and the sleeping mask and know they're wrong.
I'm also pretty sure it's not metal detector.
Maybe I'll order a brass compass.
Sure.
It won't appear today.
Maybe that's how you dig your way to room 46. You need
That's
the battery
how
as
I
well.
do it. Okay. Electronic mail. Oh, I can finally see the mail! Okay. Is this going forwards time or backwards time? Okay. Let's start at the bottom and then we'll go up. The VAC, oh my god, it's finally going to tell me about these indicator lights. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know. We will fix it at regular service next week. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDoyle. Okay.
McDougal or McDoyle?
McDougal. I don't think I know any of those names either way. Gabe.
McGuire.
Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out here next week, please test the correct sequences. Oh! Okay. Off. Blue. Green. White. Red. Purple. Thank you for your due diligence on this project. Okay. And I can only get white, let me check again, after everything has been made purple? Okay. I know how to make them all purple. I've trained for this moment.
It's so funny to me that you've done that puzzle so many times and you've never tried clicking on one of the purples after making them all purple.
Is that true? Have I literally never done that?
You've never done that in your whole life.
I'm angry.
I think.
Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on the definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist on this confounded electronic typewriter. And Babbage. November 1st of 1993. I mean, that's... Is that this year?
So it's definitely 1997.
Wait, why is it definitely 1997?
Because we were between it being 1992 and 1997, and if he was alive in 1993.
Wait.
I don't think that's this year. It might be this year. I might not know anything. That's certainly possible.
It could. I think I remember 1997 being the date. So this,
I also think that.
but this thing called Next Week, written in 1993. What happened in 1993? Did anything happen in 1993?
Uh,
Not that I have.
yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Interesting. Well, I'm done with the mailbox now. Data transfers are not currently available still. Glossary of terms, same stuff as before. Okay. So the main thing I've learned here is is what? It's this sequence down here. Fucking where is it? It's the off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Okay. So got that. Do I have a utility closet? I do. It's all the way down there. But hopefully I can get to it. Did this have a date on it? Did this?
So there were dates on the emails.
Right.
The other thing I'm interested in is the note of the books to order. One of them, the only one that isn't written in red, the title is March of the Count, which makes me think that the date is going to be March and then the number of something in this room.
That would make sense. There was one of the things
Discord muted.
Why is this happening to me? There's also one of the things in the mail was in around March, right? 10:05. This is October. This is October. This is November. Okay, I lied.
Me when I lie.
Me when I lie.
I mean, you could certainly also try the email dates, but I assume given that there's 4 of them and none of them like particularly corroborate to that, I don't know.
So, what do we have to count here? There are statues again, a bunch of statues all over the place, right? Let's count male and female statues. I love counting gendered items.
I know that's right.
All right, so we'll just start with men and women. I'm seeing 2 dudes. There's a queen up there. That also could count as a woman. But I'm going to hold it off for now. Seeing 2 more men.
I think it's probably March 6th, because I think there were 6 total books being ordered.
Very well could be. Okay. Maybe it's not that, because there's 8 men and 1 woman. Or no, 9?
You sound so dejected.
Oh, hey!
Man,
I know these 2 now. These are our grandparents.
Yeah.
There's a photo over here. Can I look at it? Huh.
No.
It's our mom.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like. Just here out front. Is there anything in this photo that reveals anything to me? Not really.
It seems like she's standing by the fountain.
Yeah, but there's not anything happening at the fountain.
Not that I could tell.
Maybe with a magnifying glass it would tell me more.
I'm not certain.
March on the count. So March would be the third. Like, that would be 03. And then, what am I counting? What do you think I'm counting in here?
The number of books that is being ordered, March 6th, maybe? I don't know.
I'll try it.
Why else would the
Nope.
name of it be the only one that's not red, though? Like, what's going on there?
Hey, I brute
I like
forced
the
it.
strategy.
It worked.
0303.
It was 0303. What is there 3 of in here I was supposed to count?
Brain cells.
Shit, maybe, man. March of the count? I have no idea what the 3 things are supposed to be. Well, we're in. Oh, look, 8 written as infinity. They love doing that here.
Ah. And one of the ones missing is one of the ones in the middle. We do get 8.
Or it could be number 1 is missing.
Yeah.
Dear Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands not involving the police and allowing the unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. While I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Okay. In-universe explanation for why these are all in safes now. Let's first put out your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So I will write to you at all. Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. Firstly, we have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe, you interpreted as thinly veiled threats toward your young nephew, I want to personally show you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might have been questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way and are, in fact, entirely sympathetic to your underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get any more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking us and your dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever anonymous. X.
Elon.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I just gave him such a cool voice. You can't call him Elon.
So, like, what the fuck?
So, somebody, this Forever Anonymous X, who is probably the person in common that I believe Courtney said they were talking to.
That would make sense. Yeah, a
Th-
mutual acquaintance.
this anonymous X person looks like they were kind of blackmailing Sinclair to give them money.
It seems, and it seems that also they are like in on the whole shebang with Mary being hidden and stealing the jewels and such.
to a degree. Yeah, we don't know if they did it or not, but
Yeah,
they at
in on
least
it as in they know.
they know because they've read all the red letters. Now, somebody who it kind of seems like has read the red letters because they were left out in desk drawers. Kind of seems like the kind of person who may be sneaking around the house stealing stuff.
You know, that checks out to me. I'll tell you that much.
And maybe if what has gone missing is the final red leather, maybe it's a piece of the pie that this guy specifically doesn't want us to have. Although, that would make me wonder why, if he has access to any of the red leathers, why. No, probably not, because probably they were all kept in safes, right? So, whatever they took probably wasn't a safe. Because if it is this guy in the house, and he has access to the safes, he would have stolen the one that incriminates himself.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Where do I go from here? I have no keys. So do I need to go back down to laundry room? I'm gonna eat this now.
Turkey dinner, yummy, yummy.
I have winner chicken dinner.
I know that's right.
Hold on. Do I have this room in my map of everything? Yeah, it's an O. And I have the office as an F. Damn. And yeah. So I have 2 ways into the antechamber unlocked right now. Or not unlocked, but like open. If I could find the it have to be the green room and the lever, or if I get the coat check into the secret garden.
Yeah. And for the moment, you're bricked until you go make some keys at the laundry room.
Yes. Yeah, because boiler room was locked that way. Den and observatory both locked. So I'm going all the way down. What's my outside room? It was the tool shed. Give me those tools. And then, yeah, laundry room is back up this way. Let's launder some money. So, it's... This swaps keys and gems, so this makes me 4 keys. This costs 10, which leaves me 2, and makes me 2. So I'm going to swap the gems for keys, I think. It leaves me with no gems, which sucks. But...
Maybe it's the play regardless.
I think it's the play.
If you find coat check at all, you're like into the antechamber.
Yes.
Have you opened the north thing yet? Like maybe you should do that on the way back up.
You're right, I haven't. I guess I could go do that now. Doesn't hurt. Oh, and I can go to the utility closet while I'm here. Let me do that first. Oh, right, there's money all around now. I should be looking out for that. Okay. So, before I even get into this sequence, to create a white one, I need to make them all purple. Nope.
Every time.
Now, the white one is right here. Holy shit, I've literally never clicked again, have I?
Yeah, not ever.
I need to set this one to red. Wait. Okay, those three are correct. Now I need off blue green. Hello? Excuse me?
Miles?
Down we go! It opens this?
Yeah, baby. It's the first permanent upgrade I got.
The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Holy. Okay.
It's finally over. You never have to touch those fucking buttons ever again.
All I had to do is... Hold on, what day is it again? It's day, like, 18 or something? Day 19.
Something.
19 days until I finally got into the office. All I need to do is go there once.
Well, after you had the password.
Right, after I had the
But still.
password. Okay. Wow. Alright. Well, I'll get to check that out. So yeah, let me go... in a... what is admittedly a very hopeful move. Unlock the antechamber to the north. I'm not going to unlock any of the boxes down there. I think I want to save all
is a
my
good
keys with the kind of hope that I actually do this.
If you get bricked, you can come back down here, probably.
Exactly. I have 33 steps right now, so... Dude, Simon, if he could, like, just push the minecart a little further. Dude, these running shoes have been coming in clutch.
Running shoes kind of the goat.
Where am I underground even? Like, in the grand scheme of things. Like, I know...
Directly under my house.
Oh.
Smile.
I should grab... Dude, that's why I need the north compass. Because then I can dig up. Because north is up.
Yeah. You think if I yell really loud, you'll be able to hear?
Yeah, probably try.
Ooh.
Why does your yelling sound like Santa Claus?
Because I put my hands around my mouth to make it sound muffled.
Did you not yell like... You yelled like ho, right?
I said hello.
Oh. Dude, maybe people think Santa says ho ho ho, but the entire time he's just been trying to say hello. Everybody asks how Santa, never why Santa. What? No.
That would be crazy.
Back up. I can't believe I never... I mean, even had I clicked the purple again, ever, it wouldn't have, like, solved it for me. I still needed to go to the office with the password.
Yeah.
That's the first upgrade you got? Wow. The different ways you can play this game. You remember, day 9, right?
Like the guy, or what
Like the
happened
guy,
on the ninth day?
Yeah, like the guy, day 9.
Yeah, Sean Plot.
Yeah, I want... Okay, alright. You're not first name basis with him. Alright, don't...
Okay. In my defense, I only said that because for the first like 20 bizarre videos he made, Northern Lion, every single time he got to the 9th day, he said, "All right, we're going Sean Plot mode."
Oh, okay, well that's funny. Still don't have anything for the workshop. We're going and Den Observatory opening these up.
Tell me about the day 9 thing you watched.
Oh, yeah, so day 9 I found out is also playing this game, and last night I watched his first 2 videos on it because I'm like, One,
Yeah, you're far
I'm
enough
so
in.
far ahead, I'm sure
You probably
there won't be
say.
anything. And two, I've watched Day 9 play games before. That man takes his sweet ass time. So, the first videos were like, I think together were like around 3 hours. I think it was somewhere like 4 runs. And I was like, we're good here. We're gonna do... Oh, I can't do the drawing room. Bunk room doesn't do anything for me other than give me, like... I guess it's gym. Gym's off, right? Gym's off.
You've been to the closet, so it should be.
Yeah. These all brick me here, so I'll take sauna for tomorrow. I know I could have taken key for today, but my logic is sound. All right, observatory. Okay, we're on the edge here, so we could get some nice gardens.
You could secret garden for sure.
Pump room, boudoir, nursery, all brick me. It's over. No, I could still get from cloister.
Yeah.
I guess
so
I'll
you
draft
need to get
pump
cloister
room to make it standard.
Sure.
I'm not going in there.
If you get cloister into a room with 2 connections, and then one of those is code check, and then the other one you turn into secret garden, then you're in. That's the out.
That's the out I need. Damn it, Courtyard would be so good. I have no gems, though. Nook brings me up, gives me a key, keeps me alive.
Look at me.
Do I do this without any gems? I could go... Wait, how many steps do I have? I only have 19. Ugh.
How are you, like, feasibly going to get gems, though?
Laundry room. Turn my coins into gems. No, I can't. Yeah, I could do that. It would give me like 8 gems.
That's true. It would do that.
It does take 9 steps to get there and back, which is 18 of my 19 steps, though. So,
yeah. Boiler room is a closer locked door, but like.
We're gonna do conference. There's nothing to learn in conference for me. I've opened up into the antechamber 3 ways, but have no way in.
That's the truth.
That's it. That's the run.
Fucking 07.
Damn it! Okay.
I mean, maybe Quest bedroom has a key in it.
It's car keys. So yeah, I have 28 steps because of the plus 10 steps. The only way I do anything is I go to laundry room, print more keys, go to boiler room.
Yeah.
Or all right, so let's do it.
You could alternatively go to laundry room, print keys, and then drop into the foundation.
What does dropping into the
Discord
foundation? What does dropping into the
Maybe.
foundation do for me?
You can open boxes with the keys.
Right, because I'm pretty much expecting that this run is a bust. So maybe that is the right play.
Even if you did get, you would need to, again, get something with a connection in the right spot, and then something with 2 connections, and then exactly coat check and secret garden. So I feel like now it might be time to call it a wash.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. You know what? Yeah, you're right. So here's what we're gonna do. We have 3 keys. We'll go down into the foundation, and open up 3 boxes. Then, with all these steps that we still have, we'll go out. We'll check out the Blackbridge terminal just to make sure that I'm not missing anything there, and we'll go to the gem cavern.
Cool. You don't have a shovel, do you? That was last run, right?
I think I do. I do.
Because there were a bunch of dig spots just there, and I don't know if they're gonna be relevant, but like.
Oh, you're right. There's no reason not to.
Might have an extra key or something.
Yeah. I'll when I'm done opening things, I'll go back up and get them. Okay. Let's open all the blue ones. I'm gonna open all the blue ones and then I'm gonna look in them. Okay, so because of this right here, we know only one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. This one is red. This one is red. Okay. All right. So then we know which one it is. So the box containing allowance tokens is marked by well, we already know where the allowance tokens are. But we also, I guess, so it's not a moon. I guess if there are any further ones, it's not a moon and it's not flames. This one says, all green memos found in boxes in the water are true. That's a lie, so they're not always true. However, this one is, because it's in the blue box and the other one said it's true. Green memos in blue boxes are true. But... oh, because that was... okay. So if I find any more green memos in blue boxes, they're true. Fucking hell. Okay, so there's still 1, 2, 3, 4... yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 boxes left.
Good lord.
There's 13 boxes left, and then once I'm done looking at all the boxes, I can consider rising the water level back and trying to drain the fountain and seeing if I get a new entrance over there.
It, like, makes sense, but imagine how funny it would be if you did just, like, walk down there and bust open all the boxes first try.
Yeah, it would be so fun if the sledgehammer just let you do that. I understand why they're not letting you do that, but, like, come on, you should let me do that. It feels a little... this game has so much going for it, and I have really mostly nothing but praise to say. I do think that is the one time this game has actually felt a little unintuitive to me. A lot of the charm of this game is that it's not forcing you to know anything. It's like I went outside because it zoomed us in at the beginning, and I was like, oh, I can go outside. And I wouldn't, but the game never said, hey, go look outside. I was like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah, it just kind of gently points you in the right direction.
But, so like, a lot of this game is just kind of... oh, it took a second to load. Okay. A lot of this... there's still this here, where there's, like, 2 things I haven't found. For that, I
have no idea what the fuck to do with that still.
Let me go in here with Swan Song. No, Swan Song does not work here.
Yeah, admin key must be different from the regular password.
Admin key. If there's an admin key, I don't know it.
Is there a gas valve in there?
You're saying that because there is one, and I've missed it every time I've gone in here.
I think that's possibly true, but I don't 100% remember. It's been a hot minute since I've played this game, like, at all.
I don't see one.
Okay, maybe there isn't.
Am I missing one? Now you have me paranoid that I'm missing one.
No, I don't think you are. I think I would see it as well.
Okay, I'm leaving again. The running shoes have been so clutch, by the way. Like, I'm still on 11 steps.
Running shoes, my actual goats.
Let's check out this gem mine, bro. Maybe there'll be one in the gem mine. There is. I need one more. One in the classroom, one in the apples, one in the gem mine. Because it's on that side, it makes me feel like it's going to be in another room over that way. I guess I have no proof of this. We have something to read. Let me just look around, make sure that there's nothing else of interest before. I mean, can I just pluck the gems out? No, of course not.
Imagine, though.
Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, I'm aware. 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made a call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully he can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's blocked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it to the other side if they can get over there. I'm aware. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're really going to have to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay, so this is giving me no new information, but information that would have been really good had I found this area earlier. It's a very nice looking place. This is kind of what I imagine Sableye, the Pokemon, sees.
Yeah. The reason I thought the gas valve was in Blackbridge is because all the other ones have been tied to one of the permanent upgrades you've gotten. Because you can't get to the outside room without the west path.
Oh, that's true, I guess. You're right.
And then it's the orchard and the
Yeah, you're right. It's one tied to all the permanent upgrades, and the Blackbridge Grotto is the only other one. I have steps. I'm gonna go back and look just in case, you know.
Fucking explore.
But no, they're like. I feel like I would see it if it was in here.
Yeah, no, I don't
think it's in here. Is the I blank IOO?
Was it? Because I know I got all 4 of them. I don't remember where the last one is.
I still don't know what I blank IOO means.
Me neither.
And what is this thing again, this item? The microchip. I don't know. If I take it out, that turns that off. Yeah. But there's supposed to be, what, theoretically 2 more microchips to find for me that I haven't been able to find at all this whole time?
Maybe. I assumed you had to take the microchip and plug it in somewhere else, but it does seem like it plugs in here. Like this is the spot it wants to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you have to take it somewhere else and put it somewhere, and that gets you another microchip.
Maybe. But I don't know. I'm worried to take it and then lose it, you know?
Yeah. I don't think you can lose it. But don't quote me on that.
I'm really scared to.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I don't know. It's 4:56. It really should call it here for today. I kind of want to do one more.
You can go with your heart.
All right, I'm going to do one more. Was there a coat rack? No. I didn't get it today. I'm calling it a day. I'm doing one more. One more run. So that I can just beat the game. This will be like the movie version of Blueprints.
Sorry, I was looking up where the last gas valve was because it was driving me insane.
And so, can you tell me, have I seen it?
No.
Okay, that makes me feel so much better. Okay, I'm starting today with
you'll get to it.
starting today with 90 steps because of the sauna plus the apples. Let's start by going out and choosing our room out here. I'm thinking of choosing a room I have not been to yet, if possible. I have been to all of these.
Well, get fucked.
Fuck me. Shelter. I'm gonna do the shelter. Ignore the first 3 bedroom negatives. Just click kind of down in here just to make sure that I've actually done everything required. Oh, that's right. It gives me a gem because the safe is open.
I was about to say,
Oh, I guess the bow
the
door
safe-
always has a gem in it that I'm not collecting every time.
yeah, because you've been opening the safes and they've always had a letter and also a gem.
You're right. Yeah, it's 0.4.
Well, now we know.
It's a different point measurement.
Interdastic.
Did you say interdastic?
I said interdasting.
Still not a word. But I suppose it
this
doesn't need to
energy
be.
right now, okay?
I'm sorry. I apologize. All right.
Going through a lot, it would be really interdasting to judge me for it.
It'd be so interesting. Okay, I'm starting the day now with 3 gems and 11 gold. Start by opening up over
Pretty
here.
fucking stacked. Dude, starting with 2 gems is so insanely much better than not starting with any.
Yeah. And then I'll nook. All right. I'm gonna start off this way. Give me another gem. Look around, make sure I'm not. Aha, there's a lockbox there. Good to know. Keep going. Utility closet and closet are both great here. I'm gonna go with utility closet. Try to get security doors and all that stuff open as quickly as possible. I know I don't need to do the vac shit anymore.
Nature is healing.
Move on up. Good spot for hallway. So let's do a hallway. Let's go over here. Parlor is good. Storeroom is also good. I might do storeroom. Just kind of save up on resources at the beginning.
That's perfectly sensible.
Because I have a lot of connection points still. I don't need to worry myself. Okay.
You could grab that lockbox with your 1 key.
I could, but I could save it also. This place will go through entrance hall as well. I guess it's more likely you... Oh, security is great. All right. Because I got utility box and security already, I already know that I can make a bunch of doors I can go through.
Yeah. I'm inclined to gamble on the lockbox because I feel like lockboxes, like the most common drop is just 2 keys.
Oh, really?
But it's up to you.
All right. Let's try it. And if it goes wrong, we blame it on Jay.
I think that is a perfectly sensible course of action.
Open, open.
Kaiser, why the fuck would you
Jay!
gamble on that? That's not
Jay!
a smart move to make at all.
You can't do this. I just turned them all off. I just turned them all off. It doesn't matter
I don't know what
anymore.
you want from me, man? You got a gem out of it.
I don't. I wanted the key.
Well, you don't have it.
And whose fault is that?
Gone. You spent it.
You lose. Good day, sir. I want courtyard higher up. I don't need that space down there. Let's do the parlor. An apple.
Beautiful stuff.
An apple. Okay. All right. The black box and the blue box are empty. If that's to be believed, then it's just in the white box. Every statement with the word blue is false. That's self-contradicting. This box is not blue. That is false. Right? If every statement with the word blue is false, and this is saying the black box, so if that one is to be believed as true, we know that one is false. I think it has to be in white, right? Because I think black is true by the nature of this being a self-contradicting statement and the fact that this one has to be false. And if we're believing that this one is true, making this one false, that would mean they both have gems, and we know they can't both have gems. So I think it has to be white.
I'll see.
Let's see. We don't lose these. We don't lose! Okay. I'm never gonna be defeated by that puzzle. West Wing Hall is good. I like West Wing Hall. Solid. Reliable West Wing Hall. Let's see how we can connect this to the foundation, if at all. We can't. We could with Chapel. I mean, 1 gold is not much. I kind of want to save... This is not an awful place for spare room, since we still have security. Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't... Like, either way, like, spare room to Chapel doesn't change much at all. So we'll put the spare room here, get out of the way. See what we can do here. Ooh, these are bad. Let's go into commissary, because I do have 20 gold already. See what I can buy.
Buy some cool tools or something.
Sledgehammer, shovel, compass, salt shaker. I mean, compass leads me north, which I like. Shovel will let me... I'm gonna take the compass. And... I'm not gonna buy the sledgehammer yet, but, like, I know where it is if I want it. I'm gonna take the shovel. Okay. West Wing Hall has to be good to us or we're bricked.
You know, if you had that sledgehammer earlier...
Shut. Don't you dare.
Okay.
Don't you dare continue.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Chapel. I'm concerned about running out of connections. And we're sheltered because of the red room effects anyway. Dining room give us more connections. That's great. I love how we're building it up that way. Let's see what we can do here. Passageway gives us 2 more connections. I like. We're gonna put. I know it's like not the most opportune place to put it, but we're gonna put it here. Keep my connections open. We're gonna go into here. That would be locked. Okay, this one's not locked, so let's go here. Observatory. If I look into observatory today, it gives me more dead ends. That's just like not what I'm looking for. That's not the energy I'm trying to bring.
It's not the vibe at the function.
I'm gonna do bedroom. Kind of keep trying to save corridor for higher up, if possible.
Sensible, yeah.
Might be greedy, but it's what we're going for. Boudoir gives me a gem, moves me up. Lab takes a gem, moves me up. Observatory is not good this run. We're gonna do the boudoir.
You forgot to do lab shit in the security this run.
You're right.
I also forgot to, like, tell you to do that, so...
It's alright. We'll go back there at some point. Magnifying glass, pick up. Okay, we're gonna use the locked here. Pantry and office aren't bad. I'm gonna do pantry, because it requires less gems. Simple as.
That seems sensible.
I'm very scared with how shoehorned I'm feeling. I would like some keys. Oh god, that's 2 locked connections.
Gonna be okay, I promise.
I have to go through chapel into dining room. I have to hope this isn't locked. Oh god, okay. Drawing room, I think, is the play from here. Give me more connections while I still have them. This also gives me another gem. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. That's it. That's the run.
Well, it's been an honor.
Damn, if only I hadn't used the key to get a key card. There's no guarantee.
Really, there was no way to have foreseen that that's how that would have panned out.
I mean, there was also no guarantee that, there's no guarantee that one more room would have saved me.
That's true.
Damn, that was a shit day. It started off
you wanna
really...
fucking walk around?
I think it was 60
It was
steps.
sick, yeah. You had so many resources at the start, and none of them were keys.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you this. I know it's a bit of, like, a meta question.
Yeah.
The last torch light thing, right?
Yeah.
Could I get that using my steps right now?
No.
I didn't think so. I don't think there's anything I could do outside then. I don't think there's anything I can do with all these steps or gems or coins. Pantry's locked. Both of these rooms are locked. Passageway is locked. That's everything. Wow. What a bad day 20. Alright, I'm gonna go again. That was barely a day. That was barely a day. I think that's maybe the first day in forever where I've had nothing happen. Charming cottage. Why don't you charm this cottage?
That's true, yeah.
You...
Yeah, because you didn't even open boxes. You've been opening boxes in a lot of the recent days.
Yeah.
No tomorrow rooms or anything. Shit's rough.
Yeah, that was bad.
I haven't seen the mail room in like 10 runs.
I haven't, like, I think I've been able to draft it once or twice, but we haven't, like, seen it. Alright, day 21. Let's start with outside. Get this outside room. Again, I'm... Hold on, wait.
Holding on.
Room directory... Outer rooms. There's one outer room I have not seen.
You muted?
Ooh, that's great. I was saying there's one outer room I have not seen. Still. So I want it right here.
It's the hovel,
It's
right?
the hovel.
You've seen it? You just
Yeah.
haven't drafted?
Yeah. We're gonna do hovel.
Cool.
A little loom. A bed. Someone was... Oh! 45292? Coincidence? 2 wings, 9 ranks. Where is room 46? 7590. Tested my full house theory. No luck as expected. So this guy, whoever this is, try to fill out every room to see if that's like how it worked, and no. 45292. That is in the colors of the multiplication division
Yeah.
stuff. So 4 plus 5 is
That's-
9. And then is 2 multiply?
2 is multiply.
So that's
So-
18. And then divide by 9 is 2. And then minus 2 is 0. What? That brings me back to 0, right?
Yeah.
I will write this down.
Maybe it
though.
is a coincidence. Maybe that's what that means.
4, 5, 2, 9, 2. And this is plus. And that is times. And that's divide. And that is minus. 45292. Where'd you get that even?
45 rooms, 2 wings, 2 starting rooms.
9 ranks.
Yeah. But like the order doesn't make any sense to me, and the colors. Because that's not even the order they work in the billiards puzzle.
No.
Do you think he did it wrong? Do you think it's supposed to be like 9 minus 2 times 9 divided by 2? I don't know.
It could be an ordering problem, yeah. Oh, hey, there's the last one. All right.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't use your steps. You didn't have the hobble.
Yeah, I figured. I was literally saying before, I was like, it's probably just in another room that way.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all lit up now. Oh. Is that an elevator?
Yeah, see, so I got this, and then I did not know where the fuck it was talking about. I was like, damn, I kind of expected I would have, like, gotten to this place by now.
That's crazy. Okay. What's in here? Oh, there's another note here. Some traps. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the toolshed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time of service and wish you the best of future your endeavors, and Babbage. So it seems Mr. Ravane here was neglecting his duties because he was a little busy trying to find room 46.
It seems that way. Also, yeah, this is where we find out Denny is the groundskeeper. Sorry for accidentally spoiling.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a big revelation. I can't talk today.
Not much, no. Just don't worry about it. I see there's a dig spot out here. I do not have anything to dig with. Okay. I guess I'm going to start today by checking out that elevator, I think.
I think that's a great play.
Yeah, I mean... I don't think I
love that shit.
Ever have a reason to go to Hovel again. I mean, I guess special floor plans now cost steps instead of gems, sure. I guess. But, like...
I'm a huge fan of the effect of Hovel.
Are you?
Yeah, I do really like it.
Here we go. So, following our underground plan, this gets us... This would be the fountain
Past
entrance.
the fountain. I've been assuming that the fountain entrance is, like, down the stairs. Like, you empty out the fountain, and then there's stairs in there, but I don't know that that's true. I haven't gotten it open.
Oh my god, Jay. It's this area
Yeah.
I've been looking at this whole time.
Yup.
More mining stuff, okay. Oh god. The scope of this game has just increased like tenfold. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and Blank. Sigils of the Past and Present by Professor R. Willard.
Is that the same guy who wrote the Stars thing?
We can check.
Stars book?
No, that's Wit.
Oh, okay.
Introduction. First Era, either the natural from the creations of, accustomed to the record, various signs with the aid. They did this in order to, their realm may not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era, in every culture, and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today, when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between its sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of the leafless burning tree seen in the geometric lines, and what does that tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, each variation tells the story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have specific meaning. Here we go. Sigils are composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. The core. I've seen some of these symbols before. Oh. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us the name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind the name. It's important to be able to identify and distinguish the core at the first step in deciphering any sigil. Okay. Let's create a sigil page. So the step 1 is the core. Of the cores, we're probably going to be seeing 4. Or 5 here, right? There is the mountains. Going back to the original history, the mountains are of Arch Ares, right? Which I see the AR there.
Here.
Arch Ares. We have this heart shape. The heart shape I had concluded from the schoolhouse was probably...
Told you it's not Fen Ares.
Is what I thought was Fen Ares. But it looks like Fen Ares is actually probably this pentagram.
For the record, I also don't think I knew that. I was just like going off of what we had.
It says CO. Could it be... is it... It's Orindia, not Corindia. Don't know what that is. So it's CO something. Then you have the, like, Black Widow mark, which is of, Araha. And there is this kind of, like, puzzle piece. It looks like that is Orindia. So we have Orindia, which is the whole region. We have Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Araha, which are the 3 things. And then there's this heart shape that starts CO blank.
And we figured out that's associated with a color, yeah?
Yeah, that was orange.
Okay. Because immediately my mind jumped to the red overtaking the orange, the yellow in that one puzzle, but it's not yellow, it's orange.
Yeah. Ooh, very little to go off of the rays here. From the core will come dividing lines, splitting the sigil from one sigil to another. Differ in number, style, and differences in these reveal several things. Counting the... ignoring that these are sentences put together. Counting the sigil will reveal transportation, where they are on ships or have employed expanse. So the sigil... So the rays lead me to believe... It has something to do with, so it's transportation. So, like, specifically, if a country is landlocked, maybe it'll have less rays than one that has also the sea, or one that has trains or something, you know? I do have a map of Reddington. If we see a sigil that kind of goes with those train map I built, maybe that's something.
I think you have another page of ray info here as well.
Yeah. Ship routes, 8 rays on these, directions of the compass rose, carriages, look like a map. 4 rays, however, configured, horse galloping. Okay. So I think it's the amount is trying to tell me the kind of transportation. So if it's like 4 rays, it's a horse. 8 rays is a ship. Okay. So I'll say
That checks out, yeah.
8 is a ship. 4 is a horse. We know carriage is 1, but we don't know how many. And locomotion is 1. But again, we don't know how many. The third step is moats. This is still with it. Okay. With rays. Wavy lines are used to indicate exterior heat. Okay.
Extreme heat.
Thank you. So, wavy line is heat. A 3 down is rainy. A lightning bolt is stormy. Dotted is snow. And bent is windy. Get bent windy in the ink machine. Okay.
I know that's right.
Scorched air.
There
all right.
was,
Go ahead.
like, so much word association happening in that, like, 2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So rays tell us about not just how it was traversed, but the kind of conditions of which you traversed it. Good to know. Moats. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called moats. From shape and style of the moats used on the sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Alright, let me just get these down. We have tribal, which is primitive. We have agricultural, greenhouses and such. We have martial, which is obviously like warring. We have metropolitan, cities and stuff. Academic. Very scholarly. Industrial. Spiritual. And the flower is poetic. And then finally,
Imagine being the leader.
Hmm? Go ahead.
Imagine being the leader of a country and being like, yeah, we're the poetry country.
We're the poetry country. The fucking Marshall clan comes up to you and you start snapping at them.
Yeah.
Honestly, wait. Being the poetry country might be the best defense because, like, why would I want to rule over the theater kids, you know?
Exactly.
Alright. Border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as the container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of the specific realm. Don't think it's lost on me that not only are these colors all important, but these are the colors of the different rooms we are drafting. So, don't think that's lost on me. God, I have to draw all these now. Fuck me. Hold on. That's black. That's red. Violet.
Are we gonna start drafting black and white rooms?
Pink.
And pink rooms.
Soon.
Rami?
Yeah. green, yellow, orange, white. Putting it all together, by studying the core, ray, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. So, for instance, with this one, that is Fen Aries in the middle. We have what looks like 4, so that's horses. As for the kind of weather, that's not one of the ones I had.
Must be on one of the torn pages.
Must be on one of the torn ones, yeah. They consider themselves martial, and as suggested, that is a red border.
Yes.
Red banners, martial fog. Fog? Okay.
Because fog's not one you had already, right?
No. So we're saying that is fog. Interesting. I can't keep going. That's it. The foreman's copy. Who was our foreman? Do we know who the foreman was? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
It's back in 1905. Okay. Interesting. Now, I see more over there. I don't know if we can get there, actually. Or not. Very interesting. Oh, what is that now? Another thing to open? Maybe that's fountain entrance? I don't know. Oh.
I told you, dog. I told you the chess pieces are going to be relevant.
But they changed rooms. That doesn't make any sense. They changed rooms.
That's correct.
If I put a piece down, do you think that means the room that has that piece in it is more likely to be there? So, like,
maybe.
For instance, it's the nook, I think, that has the rook in it, right? I believe I'm correct about that. If I were to take this rook and place it here, do you think I'd be more likely to draft that room there?
Have you seen... I feel like you've seen the same piece in more than one room before, though.
Definitely,
like,
yeah.
The rumpus room and the dining room both definitely have a bishop, I think.
Yeah. What could it mean? I'm going to place the pieces like this for right now and write down the order I have them in on the chessboard. Rook, I have at 2A. Bishop, I have at 2C. Knight, I have at 2. I'm gonna call that E. Is that the queen or the king? I'm having a hard time telling with these pieces. Is that the queen on A4?
The queen is the round one, yeah, on A4.
Okay, so queen is 4A, king is 4C, pawn is 4E. My guess is that by placing the pieces here, the rooms that have those pieces in them are more likely to be drafted at the places placed. Which is a horrible sentence, and for making me say it, I'm gonna shoot the developer.
Let's fuck around and find out.
Let's fuck around and find out. There was also... there's an area that way that I can't enter into. Nothing I can do there.
Well, hope you enjoyed the precipice.
Oh, I missed this. Scripps and Rudford Mining Company, Excavation Department, Foreman's Log 3, back in 1915, as our client Thomas Sinclair, we're going to stage up, suspected the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we uncovered a dozen more. So this predates Thomas. He stumbled into this. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with solid rock and debris. The site is much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Ooh.
Intriguing stuff.
Man, I'm not... Oh, wait! Hey, I know that sigil! That's the sigil of Arendia, isn't it? Right there?
Which sigil?
Right there on the thing. Right here. This. Isn't this the... That's Arendia. It's that shape.
Yeah, so it is. Sorry, I was looking for like a full sigil and not
No,
just
no,
the
sorry.
icon, but you're right. That is the Arindia shape.
Is that supposed to be a sigil up there too?
I don't think so.
Okay. Wild, wild stuff today. I've spent half an hour on this run, I think, about, and I haven't gotten into the house
used
yet.
like 6 steps. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, I got the hovel, too, I guess. Right. All right. Into the house. Give me the allowance. Go to the left. I know. Okay. I guess it's also going to be good to write down which rooms have which pieces in them. So, like, the den has a pawn. So let me do pawns, knights, rooks, bishops, Qs, and Ks. So den is a pawn. Oh boy, a whole new layer has opened up. And I was ready to win today. Right, these cost steps now instead of gems. So gems are not super useful to me anymore.
Maybe you find the guy that lets you reroll with gems.
Yeah.
Or like the laundromat or some shit.
Give me some use for them would be nice. In here is a pawn. Storeroom is a pawn. I hope it's not just like every blue room has a pawn, you know? Or actually, if it is...
Oh my god, wait.
Hmm?
No, because the rumpus room has a bishop.
You're right, you're right, you're right.
Right?
Yes. It definitely does.
I was like, that would be crazy. Surely it's not. That's not true.
And yeah, see, bedroom has a pawn.
Maybe all of the rooms have pawns and we were just hallucinating the rest.
It was all a dream! This is 2A. This space here. This is where I wrote the rook space down. I've learned no new information. Get utility closet out of the way. I have a lot of connections still. Oh, let me flip the keycard system too. My brain is now drained. I have maybe this 5th run today is pushing the limit on what I'm capable of.
Mayhaps, mayhaps. I do like that you got to the time that you decided to end stream at, and you were like, yeah, one more run. And then after that one, you decided to play yet another.
Well, that one was so quick. Doesn't count.
It was so quick, but by the time it was over, you were several minutes past your planned start.
Well,
Your
I have
planned ending
I
time.
have a sledgehammer now, so you can ignore that.
You do have a sledgehammer. It's pretty hard to argue with that.
All right, liberal. I have a sledgehammer. Let's go this way. Security, library. Let's do library. I have a book ready to go.
Oh, hell yeah. I haven't seen this book.
All right, A New Clue by Marion Marigold. I am the only person who's ever taken a look at it.
No, that's right.
All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you. For you are looking for a new clue too. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched for miles. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. So tome after tome that the library loaned, all the books that he had and he had already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He changed all the letters and lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found that the diction of each word was sound. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. A man obsessed and cuckoo too, they would say as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. And having read this book so many times, having scored over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked, but not in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, know what to do. That is chilling. Okay.
So, okay. Number of fucking things going on.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, this one supposedly was written before Marion died, in air quotes.
Supposedly, but we know. Yeah.
Obviously isn't, and is about Bon Margle.
This was released in
taunting him.
This was released in 1988, which is, and most of his checkouts were done in 87.
Imagine being this fucking detective, and the person you're trying to find
taunts you from beyond the grave.
Posthumously a book explaining that you're a huge idiot and you haven't found anything, and you're going insane.
I fucking love that. Okay. Let's look at what we're seeing here and actually see if there are any clues here. First off, I'm seeing Route 8. 8 comes up a lot in this house.
8 comes up a lot, and one of the things that it said on the second last page was if he saw the signs or something, and I think every single one of these illustrations has a street sign?
Let's look at the street signs. First, we have a Route 8. Yeah, that's a depart sign.
Departures, yeah.
Yes. He retraces sketches, study the file, reveal the case, go through the files. Retraces steps is stretched for miles. It sounds like what he's doing is a lot of like what we're doing.
If I was Bon Margle, I might just like kill myself.
I'm currently considering killing myself. Yeah, it's like, oh, keep, and there you go, keep left. If found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He looked under the beds and the nooks. He questioned the maids, questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were only in books. To Tanner Fork, does that say?
Yeah. That one I'm not sure. This feels like it's instructions. It feels like it's telling you to go to Route 8
Yeah,
and then keep
Route
left
8
and
departures, keep left to Tanner Fork. Also, there's the apple, bananas, oranges that we find in the pantry so often.
Shit.
There's a turn right sign in the picture back there.
Yeah.
If found a new clue, he'd know what to do. We've dead end.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. Did you hear that on my mic?
Mm,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Mary, Gates. LOR is a word, JOR is a name. Draft the sixes, shifted extras, the fixed stars. Right and right. Interesting. Wonder what all that
I
means.
don't know what the fuck this guy is talking about.
We have record, or records. Him sitting at the beginning with the blueprints. We have each, record, each, stop. The suspect is minor. The suspect is minor. The suspect is major. The suspect is a key. Wait. We have someone named Key.
Wait, do we?
Major Nicholas Key the Fourth.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. I think... Can you stop in the middle of a run?
No.
Okay.
You could, like, just call it a day and then call it there.
Think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. I would love to keep going, but we are approaching...
There's so much.
We're approaching 6, and there's so much. I think I'm gonna... Oh, it hurts to do it, but I think I'm gonna say this is it for my day 21.
7. Because, yeah, you've also got, like, not D&D today, right?
I have so much to do today. So I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna head out.
Godspeed.
Wow, so much today. So many good things. I really wish I could go, but I pushed it too far. I pushed it too far today. I'm just all right. Next time we will complete it 100%, 100%, 100%. All right. That's all for me.
Yeah.